Okay, so welcome to another episode of Ghetto Antiques Roadshow with your host, Deanna, or Futures Past. Okay, box, check. Box cutter, check. Hooker gloves, because I'm insecure and don't like anyone to see my hands, check. Alright, let's get this box open and see what I ordered, because I really don't know what I ordered, because I order so much shit on eBay that I forget. And this is an art in itself, by the way. Never cut towards yourself. I learned that in Nam. And what do? I never listen to rules. I'm an anarchist. And here we go. Oh, we got the Sunday paper. Anything good in the news? Let's see. Is inflation gone? Is the country doing better? No, I guess not. And here we go. What is this? And I really don't know. And now I realize that this is useless as tits on a bull, and I need actual scissors. Okay. And I don't want to cut whatever it is and damage it, but this person used Teflon Don. As you can tell, I'm having a stroke. Teflon Don tape. And yeah, it's approved by mafia or mafiosa all over the world. And what do we got here? Oh, I think I know, but I'm not telling you guys yet. Nope. You guys will have to guess. And who is this? And it's a midget. And you're like, what? A midget? All right, I'll explain. There's explaining to do. And who are these grotesque creatures? Actually, yes, and I've added another grotesque creature to my collection. And basically, it's Maz. And who's Ma? Ma was my mother, God rest her soul. And she was a crazy old Italian. And no, she wasn't. Well, maybe she was. And she collected really unique and sort of grotesque figures. And I didn't realize it, but these were my Ma's. I don't know, us Italians call our mothers Ma. And these were my Ma's figures, and I took them home from her house because she always collected these ugly things. And I saw another ugly one on eBay, and I asked the seller if they would do a buy it now for $20, and they did. And I was really excited about that because I was adding more to my Ma's collection. And so my mother was an Italian. And yeah, you see, we got to emphasize that. She was Italian. And Italians are very superstitious creatures, and my mother was one such superstitious creature. She would go to bingo, and when she went to bingo, she would actually bring these little grotesque little creatures with her. She believed by rubbing their hunchbacks. Yes, these are actually hunchbacks. Let's show you the hunch on the back. And well, his is missing because he's wearing a Superman cape. And basically, hold on, does he have a hunch? Yes, he has a hunch. She would take this little fellow especially to bingo with her. And she believed by rubbing his hunchback or hump in his back, it would bring her good luck, and she'd be screaming bingo in no time. And she sure did scream bingo many times. And when she went to the casino, she would bring this little guy with her, and she would hit the jackpot. And what are these things? So basically, Italians are superstitious creatures and collected these little hunchback figures, or what we call grotesque midgets. Well, what I call grotesque midgets, but these are really dwarves. And these dwarves used to actually entertain nobility back in, I believe, the Middle Ages. So if you had some kind of like dwarfism or hump in your back or a big giant schnook nose, you would end up entertaining the kings and queens on their royal court and making them laugh. Basically, these little figures were clowns to them. And clowns for their amusement. And so my mom collected them. And I saw this one on eBay. And what is he holding? A sack of money. And he just did the Lufthansa heist. I don't know, Goodfellas reference. If you watch that movie, you know what I mean. If you haven't, you already have to watch that movie. It's going to be on your bucket list. Okay, so basically, these guys are supposed to bring you money. And Italians used to carry them around with them. Well, I don't know. Does any other ethnic background carry these little dwarf figures around with them? You tell me in the comments below. But I got another one on eBay, and it turns out it's a double. So now we have two of these same guys holding a sack of money, and hopefully they'll bring me good luck. And yeah, let's put them up here prominently with my other antiques. And why is my camera shit? It's not even focusing. Okay, there we go. And hopefully he will bring me good luck, and I will hit the money really soon. And I don't gamble, so I don't know how I'm going to get the opportunity, but I do gamble on eBay looking for antique items. Now, mostly these were made in Germany, France, and Italy. I believe this to be an Italian one, made by a company by the name of, I will get it wrong, Ginori. My mom used to call these Ganoris. Hey, I got to get my Ganoris. And she won these all on eBay. And she'd say, oh, I'm watching another Ganori. And she would actually fight to the death to actually win these figures. There was a guy from Italy that used to always try to outbid her. I'll never forget him. His name was Rafaello. And back in the good old days on eBay, you knew who your competitors were. They would actually tell you who the name of the other bidders were. And his name was Raf.It. And Raf.It was my mother's arch nemesis. Her actual, like he was like totally a thorn in her side. And she used to say, this fucking guy Raf.It keeps outbidding me, and fuck Raf.It. And she used to have to fight and duke it out with Raf.It to get these figures. Well, guess what, Ma? If you're shining down on me in heaven, I just won another one, and I actually beat Raf.It, or Raffaello Pernici. His name was Raffaello Pernici, because we used to get into heated arguments with him, but we ended up becoming friends with him. And we'd actually make deals with Raf.It. And I would just email him on behalf of my mother and say, hey, look, we saw another Ganori. We need to add it to our collection. My mother is going to duke it out with you. Would you let her have it this time? And he'd say, okay, I won't bid on it. And but the next one that comes along, you got to make a deal with me. Your mother won't bid on that one. And so we'd go back and forth, and we sort of actually did like a deal with him. Okay, so what was I saying before that? I don't know. I'm having a moment of senility. I'm practically senile over here. What was I saying? You'll probably remind me in the comments below. So I added another one to her collection. Hope she's shining down upon me by me asking the seller to add a buy it now, because it was just listed with an opening bid of $10. I figured I'll have it. I don't even know if Raffaello is still around, or Raf.It, or whatever the hell his name was. And I figured if I asked the seller to do a buy it now, she didn't know what this was. She just wrote vintage figurine. I figured I would keep Raffaello from stealing another one of my mother's pieces. And I avenged my mother. And I actually beat Raffaello from bidding on this. And good. So now I got her another Ganori. And added it to her collection. Thanks for watching. So long. We'll be doing more unboxings of antiques. I'll give you a little history about some of them if I can. And maybe you'll learn something. So long.